Dear students, in the previous slide we have discussed various methods of earthwork calculation for the roads and solved one problem on the method of mid-sectional area. Here in this slide we shall discuss second method for the calculation of earthwork, that is mean sectional area method. Consider a block of earthen embankment with the end faces being trapezium in shape. Let D1 and D2 are the heights at the two end faces of the block. Then the area of the trapezium section at left is A1 is equal to BD1 plus SD1 square. Similarly, area of the trapezium section at the right end is equal to A2 is equal to BD2 plus SD2 square. Then the mean sectional area A is equal to average of A1 and A2. And quantity of earthwork is equal to area multiplied by length. Tabular column for mean sectional area method is as follows. It has 9 columns numbered as shown. Column number 1 is chainage. Column number 2 is depth of cut or fill. Column number 3 is area of central portion of the trapezium, that is B into D. Column number 4 is area of side triangles, that is SD square. Column 5 is total area is equal to sum of the column 3 and column 4, that is BD plus SD square. Column 6 is the mean area. Column number 7 is a peg interval L. Column 8 gives you the quantity of earthwork in banking. Column 9 gives you quantity of earthwork in cutting. Here B is equal to width of formation, S is equal to side slope, S is to 1, that is S horizontal to 1 vertical, L is peg interval which varies from 30 to 100 meter as I said. Problem 2 in earthwork calculation for roads. Problem statement is as follows. Estimate the quantity of earthwork in banking and cutting by mean sectional area method for a portion of the road from the following data. Formation width of road is equal to 10 meter, side slopes 2:1 in banking and 1.5:1 in cutting. Work out the cost of earthwork. The data is given in tabular form. The first row gives the distance or the chainage, that is 0, 100, 200, 300 meter up to 1200 meter. You can notice that the peg interval, that is the difference between the successive chainages, is equal to 100 meter, that is capital L is equal to 100 meter. Second row in the table gives the RL of ground. Note that RL of ground at 0 chainage is 114 and RL of ground at 100 meter chainage is 114.6 meter and so on. Third row gives RL of formation. As we discussed earlier, formation level is the finished top surface of the subgrade. The RL of formation at 0 chainage is 115 meter. Thereafter, the formation level ascends at a upward gradient of 1 in 200, which means rise of 1 meter for every 200 meter horizontal, or which means rise of 0.5 meter for every 100 meter horizontal. The formation level descends from 700 meter onwards at a downward gradient of 1 in 400. Now coming to solution part, first two rows are copied from the problem data. Look at the third row. RL of formation at 0 chainage is 115 meter. RL of formation at subsequent chainages at 100 meter intervals are calculated based on the upward gradient given as 1 in 200. That is, for every 200 meter horizontal, 1 meter vertical. Then for 100 meter horizontal, how much vertical? That is calculated as 100 divided by 200 is equal to 0.5 meter. Example, 115 plus 0.5 is equal to 115.5. Next, 115.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 116 meter, and so on. So add 0.5 meters successively for the previous RL and calculate the forward RL up to 600 meter chainage. At 600 meter chainage, the RL of ground and RL of formation becomes equal, and hence no cutting or filling at that cross section. Beyond 600 meter chainage, the formation level is descending at the gradient of 1 in 400. That is, for every 400 meter horizontal, 1 meter vertical. Then for 100 meter horizontal, how much vertical? That is given as 100 divided by 400 is equal to 0.25 meter. Hence, subtract 0.25 meter successively from the previous RL and calculate the forward RL up to the last chainage. Example, at 700 meter chainage, it is 118 minus 0.25 is equal to 117.75, and at 800 meter chainage, it is 117.75 minus 0.25 is equal to 117.5, and so on. The difference between RL of ground and formation level is the height of filling or depth of cutting. Now, for the given chainage, compare the ground level and formation level. If the formation level is above the existing ground level, then the work is in banking the soil, or else if the formation level is below the existing ground level, then the work is in cutting the soil. So calculate the values in row 4 and row 5 appropriately based on whether it is banking or cutting. For the given data, it is observed that up to 600 meter chainage, the formation is in banking, and after 600 meter chainage, it is in cutting. Go to the next table. There are 9 columns in the table. Formation width and side slopes are written at the top of the table. In the given problem, the formation width B is equal to 10 meter and side slope S is equal to 2 meter for banking and S is equal to 1.5 meter for cutting. The typical calculation is shown at the right bottom of the table. First column 1 gives the chainages from 0 meter to 1200 meter. Column 2 gives the depth of banking or cutting copied from the previous table. See that negative sign is used to refer the cutting values. Column 3 gives the area of the central rectangle of the trapezium is equal to B into D. Column 4 gives the area of the side triangles of trapezium, that is equal to S D square. Column 5 gives the total area, that is equal to BD plus SD square. Column 6 gives the mean area between the successive cross sections. Column 7 gives the peg interval, which is a constant quantity, L is equal to 100 meter. Column 8 gives the quantity of earthwork in banking, Q is equal to mean area into length. Last column 9 gives the quantity of earthwork in cutting, Q is equal to mean area into length. Total banking and total cutting quantities are calculated at the bottom of the table. Cost of earthwork is calculated as shown. Rate of earthwork for banking and cuttings are different, which is given in the problem. Cost is equal to quantity into rate. Cost of filling is calculated as 7158 meter cube into rupees 350 per meter cube, which is works out to rupees 25 lakh 5300. Cost of cutting is equal to 5730 meter cube at the rate of rupees 530 per meter cube, which is worked out as rupees 30,36,900. Total estimate cost is equal to rupees 55,42,200. To this add 3% contingencies, which is work out as rupees 1,66,266, and again add 2% for work charged establishment, which is work out as 1,10,844. So grand total is calculated, which is found as rupees 58,19,310. This is the end.